I say one thing. I want everybody to look at me. I'm going to pass it to Corn after I say one thing. Let's go. That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight? How many eat a W tonight? Corn, come in. That's all I want.
What's up, YouTube? Me and Kirsch here back at you with another Pick'em video. Last week, both of us went 9-5, which is really good when picking against the spread. So hopefully we can give you some more correct picks this week. Starting off, this is a game I love. This is actually already got bet down. It started at +4. As it stands right now, it's at +3. Chargers, the home dog, with the Kansas City Chiefs coming down Thursday Night Football. I'm all over the Chargers here, +3. Who you got, Kirsch?
Man, I really love the Chargers. I really love this matchup.
Yeah, this is a fun game to watch.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say the Chiefs cover the 3. I think they have something to say. I think Mahomes has something to say against the Chargers. So I'm gonna take Patrick Mahomes to outduel Justin Herbert in a thrilling shootout.
Yeah, talk about a great game to watch. Next, we kind of have the opposite of a great game to watch, maybe. Las Vegas is +3 going to the Cleveland Browns. This game, I think I'll take the Browns here. I've been down on the Raiders all year. I think they fold up soon enough. Cleveland still has something to play for, even though I have to admit the quarterback play has been really bad. But yeah, I'll take Cleveland -3. I just think they're the better team and they're at home. Who you got?
I'm gonna take man, this is a tough one for me. Cleveland's got 2 offensive linemen out. Jarvis Landry's out. I'm gonna go Raiders. I think they'll find a way. Derek Carr is gonna will them to victory. I think he's the better quarterback in the matchup. And with the Browns dealing with being in super protocol for COVID, I think that I just think Derek Carr finds a way to get it done.
All right.
All right. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and do the next one. I'll get the next one.
So next we got Bill Belichick's New England Patriots off a bye. They're getting points, +2.5 at the Indianapolis Colts. I'll take Bill Belichick, Mac Jones, and the New England Patriots defense here, +2.5. Who do you got?
Okay, I'm gonna take the Colts. I think they're the more desperate team. They're fighting. They're in playoff mode already. I think that Frank Wright really wants to win this game against Belichick. I think Carson Wentz at home, Jonathan Taylor. I think they end the Patriots 8-game win streak. I think it ends in Indianapolis. They're my dark horse team to go far in the playoffs. So I'll take the Colts -2.5. Next game, we got the Washington football team going to the Philadelphia Eagles, 5-point underdogs. Washington football team is 5-point underdogs. Who you got?
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough spread. I wouldn't bet this game with my money. I'm going to go with the Eagles here, even though this is a tough game for me. I could definitely see taking the points with the football team, but I'm going to go with the Eagles -5. Football team looked terrible last week against Dallas, and I think maybe the Eagles coming off the bye can get something going at home.
Yeah, you're right. This is a tough one, ugly spread. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take the Eagles on the money line here. So if you want to throw a few dollars on the Eagles on the money line in your parlay, I say the Eagles find a way to win the game. I don't know what the score will be. I'm not going to try to guess, but I think they win the game.
Okay.
All right. I got this one. Next, we have the Buffalo Bills at home against the Carolina Panthers. Panthers +10.5. I'm not sure what's the status of Cam. The Panthers are looking terrible on the road, but the Bills are desperate for a win. Who you got?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all over the Bills here. I wouldn't necessarily parlay this. There's some other games I like better than this one, but there's just no way I can bet on the Panthers at this point after what they've been showing on offense. So I'll take the Bills -10.5 at home. Same.
Buffalo, absolutely desperate for a win. They are missing Tre'Davious White. I think that's been a huge piece that's been missing for them and why they've been on this losing streak. They don't have a big cornerstone of that defense. So, but I'm going to take the Bills in an angry 20-point victory over the struggling Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, I almost feel like at this point, Carolina needs to lose games. You know, I mean,
yeah, they need to tank.
A higher draft pick is better for them than a victory at this point.
Yeah, too bad there's no quarterbacks worth necessarily. I don't think any other quarterbacks this year are better than any of the top 5 quarterbacks picked last year, but I still think they should tank as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Something I was thinking about the other day, just to touch on the Panthers. I wonder what that team would look like if they had drafted Micah Parsons.
The same. I mean, they drafted some good defensive pieces, but you need a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not knocking J.C. Horn. It's just Micah Parsons looks different,
Yeah, they should have taken Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so moving on, we got a toilet bowl of a matchup here. We got the New York Jets plus 8.5 going to the Miami Dolphins. The irrelevant Miami Dolphins.
Oh my God.
Both of these teams have been bad for so long. Jets plus the 8.5. Who do you like?
Give me the Dolphins defense. I think they cover 8.5. The Jets are really struggling. They're on the road. Zach Wilson the wheels are falling off of the whole thing. Give me the Dolphins who are fighting for a playoff spot to come out and win I say they win by 10.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Dolphins here too. I mean, betting on the Jets on the road, they're a bad football team. I got killed betting with the Jets when they were at home last week. Yeah. So I might be done betting with the Jets the rest of the year unless they're getting 13 plus. The 8.5 is not enough. I can see the Dolphins winning this game by 10 easy. Yeah.
Yeah, Jets are Sean Payton and that Saints defense is still elite as bad as that offense is. So
I mean, they're running the same play with Taysom Hill, and the Jets just couldn't stop it.
Yeah, they don't have the players. So
yeah.
We got next up. We have the New York Giants at home, home underdogs, 10.5. Dallas Cowboys coming in, divisional matchup. Who you got?
The Cowboys have been one of the best teams in the NFL against the spread this year. People have made a lot of money betting with the Cowboys. 10.5. It's a big number. I don't feel good about this bet. I'm not betting this with my money, but I'm picking the Cowboys here.
Just cover the 10.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take Dallas as well. The Giants are folding in for the rest of the year. I think the coach has lost the locker room.
So do I.
Jason Garrett's gone. Saquon Barkley looks like a shell of himself. Nothing. Just Freddie Kitchens is terrible. So, yeah, give me the Cowboys to keep rolling and keep that momentum going into the playoffs.
I like Dak to have a bounce-back game here. I think Dak gets it going, connects with CD, connects with Amari, Gallup. I mean, he has to, or else his season is going to be terrible overall. I mean, at some point he's going to have to bounce back, or else the Cowboys can kiss winning in the playoffs goodbye, because they're not going to beat anybody in the playoffs with the way Dak's been playing. So I like him to turn it around here, maybe get some momentum going into the postseason.
No, I agree. He's got to. This is an easy game, even though it's on the road. He's got to get it turned around now if they want to be a player in the playoffs coming up. Next up, we got Tennessee Titans traveling to Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh is reeling right now. I think they're 6-1, hanging on to a playoff spot by a thread. Titans are leading the division right now. Steelers are 1.5-point underdogs at home. Derrick Henry's still injured. I think A.J. Brown's still out. So who you got?
I don't know why. I can't explain it. And I'm going to take the Steelers at home.
All right.
So, their offense is terrible. Big Ben is garbage, but I'll take them plus the 1.5. I'll take them to, basically win this game at home against the Titans. I think the Titans coming off playing the Jags, they might be a little bit of a let down, going to play on the road after beating up on a bad football team. They, might get punched in the mouth a little bit here by that Steelers defense. We'll see what happens. But I'll take the Steelers plus 1.5.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Titans, man. I think they're getting into playoff mode. They've weathered the loss of Derrick Henry. They've kind of got something established on the ground. Tannehill looks good. The defense is playing well. I think they come in and take care of business, beat Pittsburgh by a touchdown.
And then next we got obviously two of the worst teams in the NFL facing off. We got the Houston Texans plus 3.5 traveling to Jacksonville. Urban Meyer's Jacksonville Jaguars. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Urban, man. I'm gonna take Mr. Touchy Feely. I think I hate Trevor Lawrence. I think he's a bust. But
he did not look good last week, that's for sure.
I don't think he's it. I haven't seen flashes. If Tyrod's playing, I might pick the Texans.
Apparently Davis Mills is going to start the rest of the season.
Okay, no. Give me the Jags. Easy.
I'll take the Texans and the points here. I've actually liked what I've seen from Davis Mills. He's been a lot better for some no-name guy that's played. He hasn't been terrible. I mean, he's been a lot better than Trevor Lawrence, that's for sure.
What does that say?
It just says he's been better than the guy he's going up against on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'll take the Texans and the points against, obviously two really bad football teams.
Yeah. Got it. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals coming off of a very sloppy loss to the Rams. They're going to a team that they can beat up on, possibly going to the Detroit Lions at home. Lions coming off a beat down in Denver, which you called. You said they were going to be rocking and they were going to beat them down. So who you got? And everybody's healthy for Arizona. I don't even know who plays for the Lions. So who you got?
I like the Lions plus 13.5 at home. I feel like every time I've watched the Lions at home this year, they've played teams tough. So I like them to play hard. I don't like them to win this game, but I like them to play hard, keep it within the 13.5.
Damn, have I taken the under on every game? Well, it's just the truth. No, I'm going to take the Cardinals, man. I think they cover 13.5. I think they clean up those mistakes. I think they come in and they just pitch a perfect game against the Lions, which they've done pretty much all season, is play good against bad teams.
They have played good against bad teams this year.
Yeah, so I think they roll, and I think they're upset about that loss to the Rams. So give me the Cards. Next, we have the 49ers at home against the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons plus 9.5. Atlanta looks, they're I don't know what.
They're Atlanta.
Yeah. They're a sorry team. 49ers coming off a big win in Cincinnati, scrapping for a playoff spot. They're healthy. Who you got?
I definitely like the Niners to win this game, but I'm going to take the points. I'll take the Falcons and the points to keep it within the 9.5.
Yeah, same. I'm going to take Atlanta to keep it close. I think Matt Ryan finds a way to just keep those guys hanging around. That defense makes a few plays. But I feel like easily the 49ers could just run it down Atlanta's throat and win by 30. So, but I'm taking Atlanta.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to start Eli Mitchell this week in fantasy because I think he's going to have a big game against the Atlanta Falcons. But still, it's just a lot of points with the Falcons. It's a week-to-week thing, but some weeks they can put up points with that offense. That offense can score sometimes. So,
yeah,
I think if they can score over 20 points in this game, then they keep it within the 9.5. So I like the points here.
Okay. Yeah.
Next we got Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals plus 1.5 coming to my city, coming to Denver with the Broncos. So do you like the Bengals with the points or you like the Broncos to cover the 1.5?
Give me the Bengals. I think the Bengals will win the game.
Both of these teams need this game for playoff contention. this is kind of a must win for both of them. So I'm going to take the home team in the defense. I'll take the Broncos.
All right. I'm taking Joe Burrow. Next game, we got your Green Bay Packers coming into a very beat up Ravens team. Ravens are +4.5 underdogs. Green Bay's rolling right now. I mean, I don't think you can argue they look like the best team in the NFL, and they haven't even got Jair Alexander back. Rasul Douglas been playing like a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, he's been playing great.
Rashawn Gary looks great, and the Ravens have literally nothing. They have a bare cover. They lost Marlon Humphreys out. That kind of seemed like the nail in the coffin for their season.
They lost their top 3 running backs?
Yeah. Lamar has an ankle injury. Who you got?
I really like this bet. Packers minus the 4.5 to cover here. This is one of my favorite bets of the week. Now, granted, I have seen the Ravens this year when good quarterbacks come to them. They control the ball, and they'll just keep that quarterback on the sideline. So, if they end up doing something like that, then maybe they could eke out a victory. But I think odds are Packers roll. Packers win by 10+. I love the Packers minus 4.5 here.
Yeah, bet your life savings on this one. Take the Packers -4. I think that's a generous spread to say the least.
Yeah, this spread is eye-popping to me. This spread feels like it should be 6.5 or 7.5.
I say the spread, depending on I don't know where Lamar Jackson's status, but I think it should be 10. But yeah, even on the road, I still think. I mean, the Green Bay, they're the best team in the NFL. I mean, barring the Bucks, Chiefs, Packers, Patriots, Colts, but Packers you can't argue they're probably at the top. So yeah.
Next we have the woeful Seattle Seahawks. Seem a little dysfunctional. People don't know what's going to happen with Russ. People don't know what's going to happen with Pete Carroll. They're +4 going to the LA Rams, who are coming off that big victory on Monday Night Football. Who you like in this game?
Man, the Seahawks always struggle with the Rams. I've been watching that game, closely for a few years now. They just have troubles containing Aaron Donald, and Jalen Ramsey just gives DK Metcalf fits. But I think the Seahawks are going to make a late season for nothing playoff push, and I think it's going to start. I think it started 2 weeks ago with the 49ers winning. I think they beat the Rams here. I think they come up short to get into the playoffs, but I think they win this game. So take Seattle +4.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm all over the Rams here. I think they cover this easy. I think at home.
Out.
Huh?
OBJ is out as well.
Oh, yeah, he got hit with the COVID. I still think the Rams cover. I like the Rams here -4.
If OBJ was in, I probably would take the Rams, but I think the Rams can't really run the ball, so I think it's going to be a dogfight. Next we have this one's yours. Go ahead.
We got the New Orleans Saints coming off that victory in New York against the Jets. They beat up on the Jets. They're +10.5 here. Pretty big number. Divisional game, which is usually close. +10.5 at the Tampa Bay Bucks.
I'm gonna take the Bucks, man, to cover the 10.5. I just think that it's gonna come down to Taysom Hill's not gonna be able to move the ball on that Bucks defense. I think the Saints defense hold as long as they can, maybe a half, but then the floodgates open and Tom Brady and the Bucks offense is just gonna be too much.
Yeah, I mean, with Tom Brady, Lenny Fournette playing the way he has, that triage of receivers that trio of receivers Tom Brady has, that offense is tough to stop. Gronk. I mean, they're really difficult to stop. I think maybe the Saints can get something going here. I'm going to take them plus a 10.5. I don't like them to win, but I think maybe they can make this 10.5 stand up. I think they're going to run the ball a ton with Taysom Hill. That's not a traditional run look. So I think maybe the really good Bucks run defense may have some problems stopping that run game.
Good call.
So I'll take the Saints in the points.
Good call. Last game we got here is this Monday night? Sunday night? Monday night? Whenever this is.
It's Monday
We
night.
got the Monday night divisional matchup. Home underdog Chicago Bears. We got the Minnesota Vikings visiting. Bears are +4. Justin Fields look pretty good. Vikings look like a dark horse team. So who you got?
The spread is tough. The Vikings always play close games. It seems like that Bears defense, it can do some things. I think it can cause some problems for Kirk Cousins potentially. I'll take the home dog. I'll take the Bears on Monday Night Football to play, their kind of Super Bowl for their season. I'll take the Bears +4.
Yeah, I'm going to take the +4. I think the Vikings still find a way to eke it out because they are desperate to get into the playoffs. But I do think Jalen Johnson is going to give Justin Jefferson a night. So I don't think Jefferson is going to run wild. And I think Justin Fields is going to play well against that defense. So I think the Vikings win by 3.
Cool. Which game do you feel best about? What's your lock this week?
Packers and I got 2. I got Packers and
Ravens.
Packers on the road at Baltimore, and I'll take the Colts at home against the Patriots -2.5.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take the Packers minus this 4.5 at Baltimore. That seems like a great spread. And then also I love the Chargers +4 is what I bet them at, but now it's down to +3. I love that bet as well.
Yeah.
So that's our picks for the week. We'll see how we do. Hopefully y'all get lucky. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Peace.